So as far as the men go, obviously it's the best league in the country. We know that. I think, the SEC got a little taste of that last weekend.
Right.
You got 6 teams ranked in the top 15 in the country. But with such parity in the league, and with all these teams likely to continue to beat up on one another, does that hurt the Big 12's chances in terms of getting a 1 seed in the NCAA tournament?
Yeah, I think it definitely does. And I think if the Big 12 does get a 1 seed, it's probably going to be the number 4 1 seed. So, but yeah, just looking at the top 25 or the top 5 teams in the country right now, you got Purdue, number 1. I think it's highly likely they'll get one. They're 21-1 so far. I think in the SEC, I think we'll probably get one of those. It'll probably either be Tennessee or Alabama. They're both in the top 4 this week. I think Houston will almost assuredly get a top 4 seed because their league isn't as strong. They're 20-2. They've been in the top 5 pretty much all year. They've been number 1 for a few weeks. So I think they'll get one. And then that 4th spot, I think, is going to come down between Arizona from the Pac-12, Virginia from the ACC, or a Big 12 team, which I think will most likely, like we talked before, either be K-State, Kansas, or Texas. When the committee meets, I think they're going to look at the strength of the Big 12 schedule and probably try really hard to make the Big 12 one of those top 4 seeds, number 1 seeds, just because the league is so good and they'll see that they've been beating up on each other. So I think they're going to get one at the end of the year, but it's going to probably go down to the last few games.
It would not surprise me to see the Big 12 champ on the 2 line.
Right.
It really wouldn't. And I think here's where I think it would really help the Big 12 champion in terms of getting a 1 seed. If that regular season champion is then able to go to Kansas City and finish it off with a tournament championship, I would say it would be hard to leave that team off the 1 line.
Yeah, that's a good point, Bryce. Yeah.
I mean, if K-State wins the regular season and wins the tournament, they're the team. Same for Kansas, same for Texas, whatever. But that's not easy to do either. It seems like it rarely happens where the regular season champ repeats as the tournament champ. So
right. Yes.
We'll see how that plays out, but that would be hard to beat.